Hello.
Hi, there we are.
I'm Ginger.
I'm Dee.
And this is Chattin with CHAP. And we have some trash trucks outside.
Trash trucks outside. I'm wearing my same shirt as last week because we're in the middle of a move. This will be the very last Chattin with CHAP from this
sofa.
location.
Aww.
Yeah, we're out of here next Tuesday. So yeah.
So here it is.
Bittersweet.
And I'm covered in flour because I've been baking all day. Okay, so today we're going to talk about options for getting in those 180 days for your school year. But
so, how do you get your 180 days in? Are you counting your days and starting to feel a little panicky and concerned about getting those in? Never fear, because we haven't been given a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Ginger, you can have a sound mind and homeschool your children.
It's good. It's amazing.
Yes, you can. So don't worry about that.
Yeah.
The 180 days is the least of your worries.
Yeah. Okay, so there's tons of options. There's so many ways you can do this. You can go with the traditional 5 days. You know, take your weekends, take the same holidays at the public school. You can keep their same schedule if that's what you prefer to do.
Yep. Or you can just plow through, limiting yourself to a little vacation time, but having a long summer break.
Yeah, that's generally what we do.
Yeah.
I do take some time at Christmas, but other than that, we kind of plow. No snow days. Or you can do like a 6 weeks on, 1 week off throughout the whole year, and that works really well if you're not connected to a co-op.
Yeah.
But if you are connected to a co-op, that does tend to
tricky.
it tends to have a little bit of play on how you handle your days.
Yep. But if you are determined, you can make anything work. You know, you don't have to panic. You can start early in July and take a longer mid-year break around Thanksgiving or Christmas. There's so many options to getting your 180 days in.
Yeah, I had a friend who she would take at least a month off at Christmas time because they would do all their crafting and whatever fun stuff they do to prepare for Christmas. And so that kind of stuff is awesome.
And a lot of times co-ops,
they take a break.
a
Well,
lot
ours
of
does.
it takes a pretty big break.
Break
So,
at Christmas time, so that's helpful too.
It does.
Okay, so if you feel like you don't really do days, but you do like a little bit here and a little bit there, so how do I count my days? What do you consider a day? You can count hours. If hours is more appealing to you, it would be 900 hours for an elementary aged student or 990 hours for a high school aged student.
Yeah. The hours always kind of overwhelm me a bit.
Yeah, I didn't
Days
like
work
them
better
either,
for me, but
I do have a friend who, she said, oh, we could get our courses in if we counted by hours sooner than if we counted days, and I was like, wow, I never thought of that. But we're not disciplined to check off the
I guess
hour.
yeah, but love the freedom. A little contemplating your lifestyle and goals will help you determine how you want to set up your schedule and how you want to track your time. It works differently for everyone.
It really does.
So do what fits your family. Don't get stuck in that rut of comparing and worrying about what others are doing. Like, figure out what's going to work for your family. What does your regular weekly schedule look like, and how can you fit it in best?
Yeah, and maybe Saturdays and Sundays are better for you than weekdays.
Yeah,
I mean,
you never know. Depending on your husband's work schedule, you know, maybe you're going to start later in the day and work into the evening.
Oh yeah, I had a friend who, her husband worked second shift, so they would spend the morning together when it was warm. They would swim in the pool, and then we'd have their main meal at lunch. And then he would go to work, and then they would do school starting at 2 o'clock.
So,
and that's when they did their school stuff.
That's what's great about homeschooling.
It is. It's awesome. It is totally cool. So, and it is okay to start the school year with one plan. We're going to do it this way, and then be like, this is not working. We have to do it totally different, and that's totally cool. Don't feel like I've started and I must keep it the same. No, you can change it up. You just have to get those days in before the end of the year. Yeah,
but you know, that's probably the best advice I was ever given. If something is not working, stop doing it. Like, stop it. And whether it's curriculum, the schedule you have set up, if it's not working, don't feel like you have to do it the whole entire year long, because that will be like, comparison is a joy killer. It sure is, Corinne. It's a thief of joy. That's right. So,
it totally is.
You know, and if you just get started doing something and you feel stuck, figure out a different way to do it. Like, if there's a schedule that you take a fancy to, go for it. If you have a loose plan, just be sure you're able to get into the required time. Holiday time is important because everyone needs rest. Make sure you're getting a good amount of work in before all of your vacation time.
Don't take all your vacation and go, oh man, now we need to do 180 days.
How are we going to get the school done?
Yeah, you don't want to look at your log in April and be like, there's only this many days until the end of June, and I need 20 more than that. That would be sad.
So yeah, have a loose plan, but you do want to have a little little bit of a plan. Yes, that's right. A rough plan is a good idea. Flexibility, though, is important too, because life happens and well-intentioned schedules get put on hold. It happens. Things happen in your family, extended family. You might have a move. Thankfully, my move's happening right now in the summer. I can't imagine because it's
It's crazy. So what happened to us this year is we had some house stuff, and it delayed us. And I mean, we got to school, and it was just later than we anticipated. And you did too.
Same thing happened. We had a lot going on this year, and a lot of changes in our family. And we had a job change, a house that went up for sale, a grandmother who I was caring for that I love dearly that passed away. There was just a lot that went on.
There was a whole lot.
Yeah. This year we went later than we have in the past, and that's okay.
It was cool.
It's okay. We're done now. So
and it's been raining in May lately anyway, so it's okay.
So remember, July 1st to June 30th is the school year. So if you have your affidavit into the school district, which if you don't, get it in. Just get it in because you can start counting right now. You can start counting. So
that's when I hand in my evals the year before in June, I always have my paperwork for the next year ready, and I throw it all in at once. No, I don't need to go back. So I do evals for the previous year and affidavit and stuff for the next year all at once. It's in there before July even comes, so that when July 1st comes, we can hit the ground running with whatever we want. So it is very flexible and very cool, and I love it, and I'm totally and completely spoiled.
Yes, that is like seriously the beauty of the freedom of it. Really, I praise Jesus for the freedom He's given us. You know, moving. I'm going through a lot of homeschool stuff and old portfolios and old curriculum that we use. I think I look back in the last 20 years at this house where I schooled my 7 children, and it really was such a privilege. Like I am so thankful for those 20 years. I would not do it differently. I honestly, no regrets. There were hard days. Trust me, hard days. But what a privilege and honor to have that freedom. So I'm so thankful for it. It's a little bittersweet. So so that wraps up things for this week. Join us next Wednesday when we talk about outdoor learning and the lazy days of summer. Let's get some school days in the summer. Totally doable.
There's all kinds of stuff going on in the summer that you can count. So it's good.
It is.
Yay. Well, thanks for joining us.
This has been Chattin' with CHAP. We'll see you next week.